Question for you is, as I get situated, if you could only have one app on your phone, what would it be? Interesting question, right? Have you ever thought about that? The reason I ask, and I'll tell you what mine is here in just a minute, and the reason why I would pick this one app. The app to trump all apps. The reason I ask is because technology, apps, and all of that, it can make you smarter or it can make you dumber. I'm not saying you're dumb now, but it can make you dumb. Look at some of the people that you see, that you know. And an example, there's a quick little story, and this has happened to me a few times. Um, I'll start with this, though, before I get into the story, and that is, have you ever used an app like Maps, Google Maps, any of the Maps apps, things like that, and it takes you in some just crazy route all over the place. And once you get to your destination, you're like, why did I just drive an extra 5 miles to get to where I'm going when I could have just gone this one direction? Or another experience I've had, which is super annoying, are I have friends that they live and die by certain apps, specifically a couple times, maps, apps, where we'll be driving, or before we'll drive, they say, where are we going? We're going here. Oh, okay, I know how to get there. Just go up here, take a left, take a right. You'll see a big building. Go right there, and we'll be there. And they'll take 5 minutes to get their freaking app open to have maps tell them exactly what I just told them, or something so similar that it doesn't even matter. And we could have just gone. The other scenario, too, is I was driving to my place with somebody, and they put it in their maps. And they're like, oh, it says we need to go down this road. I was like, no, don't go down that road. They're doing a lot of construction on that road. And then when you get down to this next road, it's going to tell you to turn on this side street, but don't turn on that side street, because if you do, you're going to have to take 3 extra turns and stop and stop and stop to get to to get to my place. I don't know why it does that, but that's what it does. My buddy wouldn't listen. He's like, oh no, I'm just going to follow the maps. I was like, okay, whatever. And it did exactly what I said it would do. So, one, have you ever experienced that before, where somebody is so stuck on using an app and using technology to tell them what to do instead of using their brain or listening to somebody else that actually knows and has experience? Have you ever had that experience? Have you ever had that happen to you? Because I love technology, like AI. I'm so into AI and dialing all of that in. It's insane, and I love it. But I also know people that are into those things that use it as a crutch instead of a way to enhance their creativity and optimize their humanness, human optimization, right? The human upgrade project. That's why it's part of what I do. I'm going to start integrating AI technology and everything else into the human upgrade project, because it's here, so might as well use it. But use it to upgrade you instead of relying on something that, if it goes away, if you took all of the things that you rely on away as far as technology goes, would you function at the same level? So you can use technology to make you more creative and more intelligent, or you can use it to make you dumber. So my number one app is my address book. If I only had one app, I would use only my address book, because I know that with the contacts I have, and I know you have them too, you can contact somebody that can give you the information you need if you have nothing else. So think about that. The connections that you have are more important than the technology that you use. And that's the moral of today's story. So, with that said, let me know what your number one app is. What's your number one app? It doesn't have to be address book. It could be an AI app. It could be a game app. It doesn't matter. But I'd like to know why it is that. And why it is important to you, and that's the biggest thing. Whether I agree or like it or anybody else does, doesn't matter. Now, with that said, have an amazing sunny day, because it's better than the alternative.